Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel, where we simplify financial concepts and help you make smarter money decisions. Today, we're tackling a topic that impacts everyone at some point: debt. Specifically, we're talking about the difference between good debt and bad debt. Let's face it, debt can feel overwhelming, but not all debt is created equal. Some types of debt can actually help you build wealth, while others can trap you in a financial cycle that's hard to escape. Stick with me to the end, and I'll even give you tips on how to leverage good debt and avoid bad debt altogether. Ready? Let's dive in. First things first, what is debt? Simply put, debt is money you borrow from someone else, usually a bank, lender, or even a friend. The catch is, you have to pay it back, often with interest. But here's the kicker: not all debt works the same way. Some debt can boost your financial position in the long run, while other debt can drag you down. That's why we categorize debt into two main types: good debt and bad debt. Let's break them down. Let's start with good debt. This is the kind of debt that can lead to future growth or help you achieve long-term financial goals. It's like planting a seed. You take on this debt today, but it grows into something bigger and better over time. Here are some common examples of good debt. Education loans. Borrowing money to fund your education can be good debt, if you're pursuing a degree that leads to higher income potential. Think doctors, engineers, or any field that pays off in the long run. Home loans, or mortgages. Owning a home can be a smart investment because real estate often appreciates in value over time. Plus, instead of paying rent, you're building equity. Business loans. If you're borrowing money to start or grow a business, that's often good debt, assuming your business plan is solid. The goal is to turn that debt into profits. Investing in property. If you're buying property that generates rental income or increases in value, that can also qualify as good debt. Here's the golden rule: good debt should either increase your net worth or generate future income. It's an investment, not just an expense. Now, let's talk about bad debt. This is the kind of debt that drains your finances without adding much value to your life. It's like digging a hole and realizing you can't climb out. Here are some common examples of bad debt. Credit card debt. This is one of the worst kinds of debt because of high interest rates. If you're using credit cards to buy things you don't need or can't afford, you're falling into the bad debt trap. Personal loans for non-essentials. Borrowing money for a luxury vacation or the latest gadget might feel great in the moment, but it doesn't offer any long-term benefits. Car loans. Sometimes a car is a depreciating asset. It loses value the moment you drive it off the lot. Unless the car is essential for work or daily life, borrowing too much for a fancy car can be bad debt. Payday loans. These short-term loans are notorious for extremely high interest rates and fees. Avoid them if you can. The bottom line: bad debt is money you borrow that doesn't help you grow financially. Instead, it drains your resources and often comes with high interest rates that are hard to manage. So, how do you know if a debt is good or bad? Here are a few questions to ask yourself. Will this debt help me earn more money in the future? Is this purchase an investment or a liability? Can I afford the monthly payments without overextending myself? If the answer is yes to the first two and yes to the third, it's likely good debt. But if it's something you don't truly need or can't afford, it's probably bad debt. Now that we know the difference, let's talk about managing debt wisely. Prioritize paying off bad debt. Focus on eliminating high-interest debt like credit cards or payday loans first. These can snowball quickly if not addressed. Borrow strategically. Only take on good debt when it's absolutely necessary and when you've done your homework. For example, don't borrow for a degree without knowing its earning potential. Build an emergency fund. Having savings to fall back on can help you avoid going into bad debt for unexpected expenses. Live below your means. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Don't upgrade your spending every time your income increases. Use debt consolidation, if needed. If you have multiple high-interest debts, consolidating them into one lower-interest loan can make payments more manageable. Debt doesn't have to be scary. By understanding the difference between good debt and bad debt, you can make smarter financial choices and use debt as a tool to achieve your goals. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another tip on mastering your money. And before you go, let me know in the comments, what's one financial goal you're working toward right now? I'd love to hear about it. Until next time, stay smart with your money, and I'll see you in the next video.